So this is So Will I, also known as 100 Billion Galaxies. It's written in the key of A. Make sure to stop this video right now. Click on the description. I have the printable chord sheet for you to be able to follow along with, and it makes so much more sense when you do that. So that is for you to print out. Okay, this is written in the key of A. There's going to be 3 main chords and 1 minor chord. So the key of A has 3 chords, A, D, and E, and then it has the F sharp minor. So let's look at D for the case. I'm just going to run through the chords in the verse. So here's a D chord. Here's the note C after C is D in the alphabet, which is the same as the keyboard. C, D. We're going to play D, F sharp, A, and it's going to make up this triangle. D, F sharp, A, okay? Then we're going to pick up an F sharp minor, which is F sharp up here, A, C sharp. And you can see it's just like an upside down triangle. F sharp, A, C, okay? Then we're going to play an E chord, E, G sharp, B, which makes up a triangle as well. And then back to the D. Okay, and then when you get to the chorus, you'll play more of the A. So here's an A chord. A, C sharp, E is made up of, the A chord is made up of A, C sharp, E, and here it makes a triangle as well. So let's review that. Here's an A, D, E, F sharp, minor. All right, so if you have the printable chord sheet, this will make a lot more sense, but let's just walk through the verse together. When our right hand is going to be playing a chord, our left hand is going to just be playing a single note. So if we're going to play a D in the first verse here, we're just going to play a D down in the bass. And then F sharp minor, we're going to play an F sharp with our left hand. And then an E with an E on the top, E in the bass, and then D. So it could look like this. God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of light. And then you're to the chorus. Okay, the verses are going to repeat themselves. The chorus is just going to change up the way in which you play the chords. So don't overthink it that you can be like, oh, there's just so many chords, so many things going on. They're just changing what's called the chord progression, just the way in which you play the chords. So it's going to play the A first here. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. So all my hands are doing is they're going to go da da da, together, right, together, right, together, right. And that's mostly what they're playing, just for the case of teaching you the most simple way to play this song. So let's just go through the chorus there at the top. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, your planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. All right, and then it goes into verse 2. And then the bridge is really simple. It's just going to go D, F sharp, and then E. And you're just going to repeat that over and over. D, F sharp minor, and E. Remember, you're just playing chord to single note on the left hand. And you don't have to always be playing like this crazy bouncy rhythm. You could just, if the stars were made to worship, so will I. If the mountains bow in reverence, so will I. If oceans roar your greatness, so will I. Oh, for if everything exists to lift you high, so will I. And you could just kind of have a lot of fun with that. You don't have to play it in any certain way, just kind of bounce it. I mean, so you could just change up the rhythm by doing that, and you add kind of this complex rhythm, but you're not really doing anything other than going every other note, or every other hand there. So you could start with just going, if the stars were made to worship, so will I. If the mountains bow in reverence, so will I. If the oceans roll, and you could just kind of build up, and then eventually in bridge 2, maybe you can go, the wind goes where you send it, so will I. Oh, I. And you could kind of just build up this anticipation to then go back into the chorus if you want to do that. So I'm going to play it top to bottom for you. You can always obviously go back and rewatch any part that you want to kind of figure out what chords I'm playing. Like I said, the chord sheet is in the description below, so make sure to print that out. All right, let's go. And God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time, with no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of light. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. If creation sings your praises, so will I. A God of your promise, you don't speak in vain, no syllable empty or void. For once you have spoken, all nature and science follow the sound of your voice. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signifier of grace. If creation sings your praises, so will I. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. If the mountains bow in reverence, so will I. If the oceans roar your greatness, so will I. If everything exists to lift you high, so will I. If the wind goes where you send it, so will I. If the rocks cry out If the sum of all the praises still falls shy, so will I. Then we'll sing again 100 billion times. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star a signifier of grace. If creation sings your praises, so will I. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath,